Okie doke. Can you guys hear me? All right, so we're recording in case anybody couldn't get on live, and it was a really short notice, but we're really excited about this. Hey, Jen. Glad to see you. Okay, so we have just a new idea that we wanted to share with you guys, and we thought of you guys. So if you guys kind of got a text at the last minute or sometime during the day today, it's because we are noticing all the hard work that you're putting into your business. And so we just wanted to kind of create a family atmosphere. We realize that in this business, sometimes it can be so hard, right? Because we really, most of the time, we're building this business all alone, right? We're in our home by ourselves, in front of our computer, on our phone, on Facebook, but ultimately we're alone. Right? We have a lot of great trainings on Zoom, which I'm so grateful for. How far have we come, even in a year? We used to do conference calls where all you could do was hear. Now we can see everybody's beautiful faces. But we really just wanted to create just a family atmosphere where you guys could come once a week and really feel like you're a part of a group. We love 10 to the Top, and we love Lynn's success page. I mean, it's dynamic to be led by a team of people that just are on the top of their game. I'm just loving every minute of it. But sometimes we can get lost in the shuffle, right? Because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So a couple of us were talking and, just really felt led to do this once a week. So we're going to get together at this time every Tuesday night. It's not a mandatory thing. If you can't get on, we will always record it for you. But just try and, kind of listen to it within 24 hours, because otherwise I know life gets in the way and you may not be able, you might miss it and miss some important things. But there's a couple of different purposes for this call. The first one, like I said, we want to connect with you as a team. In a small setting to create a sense of community, okay? We want you to feel like you're a part of a family. We also want to raise up and we want to empower leaders. So I'm going to kind of tell you what we're going to do here, and I think you guys are all going to be really excited about it. We're going to teach the fundamentals of business, just different business building tips each and every week, but we're not going to be overwhelming. It's going to be about a 10-minute training. Okay, so you're just going to get some little tidbits that can kind of carry you through to the next Tuesday. Okay, we want to inspire you to kind of step out of your comfort zone, right? Because that is where all the magic happens. And we want to really help you to build your belief in the industry, because the industry of network marketing is the best industry on the planet. We want to help you build your belief in your company, because I firmly believe, and I know a lot of you that are on with us tonight believe that Isagenix is the best company in the industry. We want to help you build your belief in the products, and really all we need to do to build our belief in the products is just get them in our body. And we want to really help you to build belief in you. Okay, because I always say, what separates the person who can rocket ship all the way to the top of the company from the person who may not be able to get it off the ground? If we all are in the same industry with the same company and the same products, and the difference is really what's right between your ears. So we're really going to help you with that. And so tonight, I just want you to hear from a couple of the leaders that are going to be putting this together for each and every one of you, to kind of hear a little bit about their story, because you may not know them, and then hear why they're so excited about this group. But before we do that, let me kind of tell you a little bit about what we're going to do in this group. So the leaders that you're going to hear from tonight, they're going to pick a night. So we're going to have a schedule. So you're going to hear from each one of us, every Tuesday it'll be a different one. We're going to pick somebody that we either personally enrolled or somebody within our 4 PET, which means 4 levels from us, okay, that we've been noticing that is a part of this group, that we want to help to raise them up to be a leader. So let's say it was me. Let's say it was my turn tonight. I would maybe pick, let's say, Kathy Whittington, okay, who just hopped on and put a pretty picture up. So I would pick Kathy. Now, Kathy and I would work on a 10-minute training. We have a list of different topics, okay? And we would just put something together for you. So it would help Kathy and I work together prior to the call. And then it would help me teach Kathy how to train if Kathy never trained before, which she's a phenomenal trainer, by the way. You're going to really love hearing from her. Okay, but we're going to really help some of you that may have never done anything like this or spoken in a forum like this to kind of ease you in slowly so that you get used to it, because you are going to build a team. Maybe, you know, it'll start with a team of 1, turn into a team of 2, turn into a team of 4 or 8, and then 16, 32. Next thing you know, you have a team of 100. So we're going to get you started and teach you how to do that. And then we're going to inspire you and really help you with your mindset. So I would first like to bring Jennifer Jobson on so she can share a little bit about her story and then why she's so excited about this group. Jen, do you want me to unmute you, or can you unmute yourself?
There, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, hey everybody. Hello. Well, I should say aloha to everybody because my body still feels like it's in Hawaiian time. I'm so excited about this group, Rachel, really because of everything that you already said. You know, a lot of people join network marketing because they are looking not only to make extra money, but they're looking for friendships. They're looking for camaraderie. They're looking for that second fun family that they can hang out with and you know, spend time with. And I know that I'm one of those people. And I love network marketing because of that, you know. So I'm really excited for the purpose of this group. It is to raise leaders. It is to work with our personally enrolled and teach them the skills, the mindset, and the mechanics on how to build a business. So I'm really excited about that. And you know, my 30-second Isagenix story is very simple, guys. I looked in the mirror one day as a trainer, and I didn't like what I saw. I was very, very sad that I had gained 20 pounds. I had been sick, and you know, so before Isagenix, I just wasn't comfortable in my skin anymore. And I called a really sweet lady that I knew from another company. Her name is Rachel. And I called Rachel and I was like, girl, what you got going on? And she told me about her products. You know, as a trainer, I'm always open to really good quality nutrition and health. And so I opened my heart, I opened my mind to it. And, you know, within 2 months, my body had been transformed. And now I feel so fantastic. I have so much energy and I just feel great. I feel like a brand new person. I feel like I'm in my 20s, but with a lot more up here, which is dynamite. And so, you know, really, you know, I believe that every woman should feel this way. And so my mission is to help as many women as I can to feel like themselves, but better. And so, yeah, that's my 30-second story.
I love it, Jen, and thank you so much for sharing your passion with the team. You are just going to love, like I said, hearing from each one of these leaders. And then as you guys get to director and above, then maybe you'll be ready to go ahead and lead a Zoom. So I would like to, and you're going to notice a theme tonight, okay? So Jennifer shared her 30-second story. Okay, and now I'm going to bring on Pam, and Pam's going to share a little bit about why she's so excited about the group, and then she's going to share her 30-second story. And this is a very, very important skill as you're building your business, because how many of you, when you're out and about, or when you're talking to a friend or family member, you're so excited about Isagenix that you literally just throw up all over them, right? And so if you get really good at sharing your 30-second story, then you're getting the message across, but you're not being overwhelming to the person. And so you're going to hear a couple of different variations, and then we want you, that's going to be your first thing to do this week. You're going to work on your 30-second story. So Pam, why don't you go ahead and take it away.
Okay, I'm going to segue right into my 30-second story since that's kind of at the top of your mind right now. So before Isagenix, I'd always been a pretty healthy girl. Like I was into fitness. I was always, you know, I made good choices in food most of the time. My problem was I eat about 6 times a day. So it's hard to make really good choices, Jen. It's hard to make really good choices all 6 times, you know? So it was like, chips and salsa. So, you know, for me, I didn't realize that there was something nutritionally that can kind of fill those gaps. that I had. So I was introduced to Isagenix. You know what? I'd heard of the company before, but I didn't really know much about it. Rachel introduced it to me, and we really started looking at it. And I thought, well, there's a whole lot of science and research behind this. Let's get it in my body. I did. What I noticed, now I wasn't on a weight loss journey, so it was a little bit different, but I did notice right away, like energy, mental clarity, everything just started to click. And then I dove into the performance line, and that was really where I just went, oh, the angels sang, and my workouts got better, my recovery got better. I want to work out more than I've ever wanted to in my life, and I'm working out with people 15 to 20 years younger than me, and I feel amazing. So I want to spread this to everybody. It's so much fun to show this to men and women in my life that just, had lost kind of their sparkle, and they're regaining that back. And the fact that I can make a significant income doing that is amazing. So this is my niche.
Well, I want you guys to notice something. Not only did she have a really good story, did you notice the sequence between Jen's story and Pam's story? We're going to have an outline for you so that it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to kind of put it together. But did you notice both of them, the passion in their voice? Sometimes it's not so much what we say, but how we say it. So you guys really need to work on your excitement. And what is there not to be excited about, right? So Pam, why are you so excited about this group?
It's the same thing that everybody else said, but I just want you, if you've never been in this profession before, and what happens is these become your best friends. Like it's amazing. And you might, like some people I have never met, but you feel like they're your best friends, and then you finally meet them at an event, and it's like this giant family reunion. Like you start to really care for these people and their families. And when you surround yourself with this caliber of person, you raise up.
That's right. We are some of the 5 closest friends we surround ourselves with, right? Thank you so much, Pam. Mitzi, I see that you're outside at a ball game. Can you talk for a minute? Can you unmute yourself, or you need me to do that?
Yeah, I got it. I'm going to talk as long as I can before I cough up a lung. I apologize. Rachel, if I just start coughing really bad, just cut me off.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my 30-second story first in case I can't talk too long. For me, again, I was a gymnast. Rachel and I competed in gymnastics together, and I was always into health and always in shape. And, once you start getting a little bit older, things just don't work as well as they used to. Again, I was always healthy. I felt like I ate good. But now when I look back, I was really nutritionally depleted. But when Rachel introduced me to this company, I said, I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. I was amazed. 2 weeks after I was doing the program, my whole body started to change. But something else happened to me. In the beginning, it was weight loss. I wanted to look better. And people would always say to me, oh, gosh, you're not overweight, so you really don't need to lose weight. Sorry. But after 2 weeks of just doing the program, I noticed all the inflammation in my body was going. And I'm going to segue real quick. I'm a massage therapist, and I've been massaging for 24 years. I would call Rachel, and she can attest to this, last year crying on my way home every single day because my hands hurt so bad. And I say, Rachel, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. My hands are killing me. And 2 weeks after doing Isagenix, I no longer have pain in my hands. And I know I'm not supposed to say that, but my joint pain is gone. So for me, it went from being really excited because I completely transformed my body in just 30 days, but I was able to live again. And so for my passion is when I talk to people, and I tell you, if we open our ears, yes, weight loss is very big for a lot of people, but when you start to talk to people and you hear that they have arthritis, and because that's my field and I work in physical therapy, I'm around people all the time that are debilitated because of their pain, and I can help change that. And that's my passion, because I thank God that there's something out there for people that's natural, and that's good for them instead of pharmaceuticals, because in my world, that's all I see. They go to the doctor and they're just throwing pills at them, and I'm able to help them naturally. So that's where my passion is with this company and with the product line.
That's awesome, Mitzi. Now, why are you excited about this group?
I guess one thing is like Rachel was saying, you know, we are such a big community, and when we're in those other groups, you don't really get to know people very well. Like Pam said, you know, hopefully I'm not drowned out by the wind. We know people and we feel like we know them, but we really don't know them. So I like the close-knit of this group. One is being so that we are at the level that we're at, we can be real. And, you know, for me, like Rachel was saying, you know, when we're the leaders, we're always up and we're always on stage. And sometimes you have to be real, you know, and express your feelings. So that's why I really like this group, because if we have something that we need to talk about to the other leaders, we're able to do that where we can't do it on a big group.
Yep. Thank you, Mitzi. I agree. Now I'd like to introduce Donna Celeste, who is a Crystal executive and one of my dear friends. We've been working together for a long time, and you are just going to hear a lot of passion and compassion out of this woman. So Donna, why don't you share your story with us?
Hi, Rach. Hey, guys. I'm so excited. You know, listening to everybody's story, first off the top, it just amazes me because everyone comes from a completely different place. We're using the same products, we're on the same journey, but everybody has a different, just a twist to it. And so for me, several years ago, I started really suffering with some healthy aging issues. And I don't mean cosmetic, I don't mean things like that, but I mean inside my body. I didn't tell people that I didn't sleep at night. I just pushed through, but I suffered with lack of sleep and with lack of energy, and I'm still raising people where I shouldn't be doing that. And also the joint pain, like inside my body. And I remember many, many mornings waking up and just sharing with my husband that if this is what health, you know, aging is all about, I don't want any part of it. So inside I was desperate. And we were using products and they weren't meeting the need that we have. So when I was introduced to Isagenix, my goal was, how can I feel better? If I could just alleviate the pain inside my body or get some really good rest, yes, weight loss would be a little added bonus for us because we still had weight to lose and we're still on a journey, but that was really where my heart was. So I started on the products, and I have to say in less than 2 weeks, I was waking up in the morning, putting the products in my body. I had no idea what we were doing, just following a program, putting this nutrition, putting these supplements in my body. The pain in my joints was going away. Like Mitzi said, the inflammation, it was definitely, and I had suffered for years. But within just over 2 weeks, taking some of the products, I began to sleep. That made me cry. Like, that was huge for me, because with good rest comes really good health, really good energy, just simply getting a good night's sleep. So for me, the healthy aging piece is really what I'm passionate about. And you know, I love the fact that we can offer something for everyone. Old, young, athlete, just the person like me that goes to the gym just to try to keep the body moving. It doesn't matter where you're from or what you do. There's something for everybody. And that's, to me, is empowering. And you know what? It's so much more when you can touch somebody and meet the goal, meet that need that they have and offer them something. It doesn't just change their physical body. It's my mission, always at the bottom, to touch that person's heart and life, because it does affect your whole life when your health is something that comes in line, and you can do more and be more. So that's where my heart is, just to serve as many people as I can and share the products with them. So I love this company. I personally, Seasons, I would don't know where I'd be if I didn't have the Isagenix products.
Well, Donna, we love you. And, you know, you guys, we have some incredible leadership on this team. I mean, you're just going to love this group. I love it already. I want to introduce you to my friend, Dana Lombardi, brand new 4-star. She's only been with Isagenix for 6 months, and Dana and I were talking earlier today, and I was telling her what we were doing with this group, and Dana is going to go and do this with her group. We thought that about 2 to 3 star would be a good time for, you to break off. So if any of you go 2, 3 star, you're going to want to take this exact same format and you're going to want to do it with your group of leaders. And so that's what Dana's going to do. But I asked her to be on tonight because I wanted her to share her story, and I wanted her to share some of her thoughts on why she's so excited about doing this. Dana?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, can you hear me okay?
I can.
I think this headset's like on its way out, so I never know if it's working or not. But so I came to Isagenix for a completely different reason. For me, it was a business move. It was a financial change. The company that I was with was not, I hadn't been happy for a couple years. And so, so having said that, I have found now that obviously I want to be a product of the product. And I wanted to make sure the product line was something I could get behind. I have struggled with lack of sleep, like Donna mentioned. I have struggled with weight gain. I have struggled with energy. I have hypothyroidism, so I'm always like a nap sounds amazing most of the time. And I will tell you that I believed that food can either be medicine or poison, but I never really realized to what extent. And so I jumped in and really embraced the product line and found that while I was creating some wealth, I was getting healthy. So I like to say I'm getting healthy while I'm getting wealthy, and it's a win-win. And I love this product line. I crave my shakes when I don't have them. I'm sleeping amazing. Between just getting that good nutrition in my body and our sleep spray, are you kidding? That's like the best tool in my toolbox. And so having said all of that, my passion is really to free people, as many people as possible, men and women alike, from the daily stresses of what we all struggle with, what we hear when we're out and about meeting people. Everybody needs more energy. A lot of people need to lose some weight or get more active, and they want to look and feel better, and they want to make money doing it. And we know that stress is a huge barrier for all of those things. You know, when you're financially struggling, the stress is unbelievable. And I found for myself that I was just having a hard time even staying motivated. And so Isagenix has been a whole package. I can't say that I started with the product first and then decided to sell it. This was a business move for me. And what I saw, there was nothing I could find wrong with this company. And then when I got that food and that nutrition in my body, I was like, it's like almost, it's perfect. I mean, I hate to say perfect, but for me, it's perfect. So I'm really excited about this group. My goal is to kick as many people out of the nest as possible. When my husband and I decided that we were going to have a family, our goal is to raise them in the way they should go. And when they're old, they won't turn from it. And part of that is raising them into responsible human beings, adults, that provide something to society and that actually leave people better than the way they found them. And so when we sent them off to college, we created this thorns in the nest. When a mama bird wants to send their babies out, when they're out practicing, she'll start putting thorns in their nest. And when they come back, they don't want to be there. It's not so comfortable. And so I don't ever want my team to feel comfortable where they're at, that I'm going to always, lead. I'm always going to lead from the front, but I'm not always going to give them all the tools and all the training. And I want them to get outside of their comfort zone so they can provide that for their teams. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I think this group is all about, challenging them to become the better them, building confidence in them that they can do this, that they don't need to be on, the coattails, if you will, of their leader, and giving them the skills I think they need to be able to do that. I think this group is exactly that, to be able to come together with two people at a time and really work on a training, and then encouraging them to kind of step out and do those training is going to really help lead people. Because the bottom line is, you guys, in this business, we know that one day, if we look at Lynn Hagedorn has so many leaders that her business is just running on autopilot. She has progressively made herself, what does she call it? Less relevant. And that's what I want to do. I want to become less relevant to my team so that they really feel like they don't need me. They're going to succeed if I decide to pull the plug and go backpacking for a month. That things aren't going to fall out of the bottom. So I'm really, really excited about this. When Rachel was kind of talking me through how she envisions the guidelines, I'm 100% on board, and probably won't be in this particular group very much because I'm going to go and do the group. As soon as they hit 2-star, it's like, see ya, you can do this, you've got this. Yeah.
Yes. So how do you guys feel about it? Give me a raise of hands. Are you all pretty excited? Maybe a little bit nervous, right? To know that you are going to have to do a little bit of talking on this Zoom at one point or another, but you're going to be coached through that. So if one of us picks you to train with us, then we're going to walk you through it. We're going to talk prior to it. We're going to put it all in an outline. We can just kind of do Q&A if that makes you comfortable, or you can just be the one asking the questions. So you will be comfortable, but maybe a little uncomfortable, okay? But it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. It's always a good thing. These things have never been super comfortable for me, but I've been doing them now 17 years, so I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. But you'll hear from Kathy Whittington at one point or another. Maybe she'll share the story of when she used to be my upline 17 years ago, and I was so shy that I couldn't talk to anybody. And I remember going to like just a pre kind of party where we had to like give some books out to some of our teammates in front of like the group. And I literally had such a panic attack that I literally had to call out names of people on my team just to walk up and get their book. Like that terrified me. And actually a couple of them were making fun of me and really hurt my feelings. But, so, you know, you can start there and you can end up where maybe one day, you know, I'll be able to speak in front of 17,000 people at a conference. That would be the ultimate goal. So we aren't going to throw you right into 17,000 people, but maybe about 20 people. And I think you're all going to soar and be incredible. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, before we close tonight, like the first one is going to be next Tuesday, okay, in the real format. But before we close, do any of you have any questions or comments regarding how this is going to go? Anybody?
Hey, I want to just make a comment too, you know, that for everybody that's on here, we're doing this for you guys. We're doing this so that you can begin to spread your wings, pretty much like Dana said. And so with that in mind, I think it's really important that, you know, you kind of step up to the plate as well, you know, so that when you get asked by your upline and you kind of work out the little kinks of what you're going to talk about and things like that, you know, based on the format, that you really embrace this. Because I know this about leadership, you know, the more that your mindset embraces that leadership concept, the more that your business is going to grow. So really look at this as a fantastic avenue to really grow your leadership skills. So I just want to put that out there because I know some people, you know, might be like, you know, Rachel, where you might be like, oh God, I'm going to get asked. But I want you to embrace it because this is the purpose of this is we want to raise you up as a leader, and this is going to really make a difference for you.
You know, I heard in the past, your paycheck will only grow or go to the point that you personally grow. And so, you know, when I was in school, I used to avoid eye contact with the teacher because I didn't want to be called on to read out loud. You know, we want, just like Jennifer said, go all in with this. And just know that when you train, especially if you're not used to it, you might really stink. But you know what? We're a warm, fuzzy family, and we will be here and support you and cheer you on. Or you might really be awesome, and that'll be great too. So we don't want you to feel bad or nervous. You know, nervous is good. Somebody told me that everybody's nervous. You know, you just take that nervousness and you turn it into energy. Positive energy, but we're excited. And if you have anybody that is on your personal team that you feel would benefit from being on, we highly encourage you to add them, tell them about this, It'll be the same Zoom number every single week, every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The group probably will not get any bigger than 30 people, and that was really our goal, to kind of keep it between 15 and 30. So it's small enough that y'all are comfortable speaking and asking questions and that kind of thing. So does anybody else have any comments or questions before we go? Mitzi?
Rachel, I do. So this is for us to add people onto the Zoom that we feel we want them to grow in leadership. So it's not just for directors and above.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So the directors and above, we're leading it.
Got it. Okay.
But we want to embrace everybody who wants to really grow their business and grow in leadership. Okay. All righty. Well, if that's it, we're going to go ahead and let you go because we have another one to hop on. Oh my goodness. And Chris Harder is amazing. Have any of you ever heard him? We heard him at conference or at one of the quarterlies, but he is phenomenal. He was the one that gave me the idea, and some of you the idea, that instead of sharing the prices of the packs, $30 or $300 versus $399 or $559 on a value pack, he asked them, so tell me, between breakfast, lunch, and your snacks and coffee and convenience store stuff, how much do you spend a day? $10 a day, $15 a day, or $20 a day? That was like the biggest aha for me, because most people will say $20 a day. What is $20 a day? That's the value pack. If it's $15 a day, it's the pace setter pack. If it's $10 a day, it's the bare bones 30 day. And when you say that $10 a day, you multiply that by 30 days in a month, that's $300. But in their mind, if you go right to $300, it's very different than $10 a day. So this guy is full of incredible ideas. So you don't want to miss tonight's Zoom for sure. So go take a break. Thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of this. We're real excited. So we'll see you in a few minutes on the other number. Bye, you guys.
Thanks, Rach.
Thank you, guys.